with 4 points.
Cleveland leading by 12. On the court for Cleveland, the big men on the floor for them, Mobley and Allen. At the guard positions, it's Garland and Mitchell. And it's Strus in at the small forward. And the Cavaliers call time here. And coaches have these sayings, Doris. Among them, the ball binds energy. What does that mean?
It means, Kevin, that the ball honors basketball players who play the right way. In other words, play hard, try cutting, rebounding, pursuing loose balls. If you're playing with energy, usually the rest takes care of itself.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Karis LeVert.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Well, during the break, I listened in on J.B. Bickerstaff's huddle. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David. Here's Mitchell, following the basket by Julius Randle. And Mitchell gets it to go. Mitchell's got 9 points now in just the second half. 1:49 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Brunson. Sweet little floater.
Oh, that's a silky jump shot. Playing right over the top of the defense. Mr. Brunson, how good are you?
Mitchell against MP. Top of the key. It's rebounded by New York.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Brunson the pass to MP. On the wing, Anunoby. Launches a three. Drills it from outside. Anunoby's got it back down to within single digits for the Knicks.
Nice job by OG Anunoby to be aggressive from distance.
Garland kicks to Strus. Back to Garland. And he lays it straight in. And the Cavaliers lead by 9.
Well, you ignore the contact, finish the shot. Great concentration from Mr. Garland.
Garland against Brunson. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Very healthy 6 for 9.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Kept alive, Allen. And denied. He sends it right off the glass.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save him tonight.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
First personal foul. First team foul.
24 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6.
One of the things about Donovan Mitchell's game that I love is he's got elite athleticism. There is speed, there's burst, and there's physical strength. This guy is very capable offensively.
New York calls timeout. They're trailing by 7. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you. But they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge.
Next play is from Raging Cajun King in the Pro-Am. Setting a high screen, then rolling to smack down a double lob. So much power. Let's dry off at the beach with Sonic. On the defensive end, chasing down the layup, then running the floor for the contact. Ooh, making waves on both ends of the beach.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking. And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Bucks, at small and power forward, it'll be Middleton and Giannis. Damian Lillard out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Brunson finds MP. Well, Clark, being that we're early in the season, what would you say to teams that have gotten off to rough starts?
Well, I think you've got to keep your eye on the big picture, Brian. I mean, the season has just started, and there's plenty of time to get things right. No reason to panic. You got to stay even-keeled here.
Now here's Lillard. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Not exactly how you want to dive into the game. Picks up his first foul right off the bat.
Brunson surveys. The rebound by the Bucks.
I've been to a Bulls, and I know I've been to
now
another
here's
basketball
Antetokounmpo.
game. Then I went to a baseball game,
outing against
hockey
Toronto.
game.
Boy,
So I
the
kind
overwhelming
of,
strength
I low-key
of
think I went
Giannis
to
just excels
everything
in
but
fighting
soccer.
his
I
way
haven't
through
went to
the
a soccer
defense.
game.
Very impressive.
Every man.
Here's Brunson outside. Antetokounmpo grabs the board.
Still looking to get their offense in gear. 0 for 3 to start this game.
To the inside. Here's Lopez. First shot won't go.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. In terms of players who've kept evolving, Clark, I mean, come on. How about Brook Lopez?
Well, Grant, I love the fact that he never stopped improving his game. He folded three-point shooting into his arsenal, and he also became a much more active and intimidating rim protector.
Now here's Middleton. To the middle. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to go on Mitchell Robinson.
No easy options for the defense when Lopez gets in deep.
And he's good on the second. Well, Clark, in the 2023 playoffs, the Milwaukee Bucks got sent home in the first round.
And in an 8-versus-1 seed upset. We all thought they were set to make a deep playoff run. But injuries, untimely as they were, and the Heat had other plans.
Lillard can't get it to go.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 1 for 3 so far. And it's
Antetokounmpo
off the drive. Misses from close range. New York has gone 0 for 2 from outside. To the paint. Here's Anunoby. Banked it in off the glass.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
And here are the Bucks now. They trail by 1. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
Yeah, they were impressive against this club in a clash of the Titans last year, sweeping the season series.
Yeah, I like what you said there. I mean, both teams are in the upper echelon of the conference, but they really dominated that matchup. We'll see if that continues to be the case tonight.
Antetokounmpo. Great positioning on the putback.
Yeah, the half-and-half balls are going their way, and that's really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
Here's MP. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
The Bucks have gone 2 for 7. A sluggish start. Milwaukee calls timeout. And when it comes to Giannis Antetokounmpo, such a lovable player on and off the floor, Clark.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's just such a carefree, gregarious, outgoing personality. Somebody that doesn't take himself too seriously, and he likes to tell his fair share of dad jokes, too.
Bro, why is it legit?
So it's the Knicks now.
Like,
7-point differential. Outplayed in their previous game on their schedule, losing to the Cavs.
And the win was there for them, but they just let it get away. Just couldn't make enough plays late.
And, you know, those are the kind of games that sting and that bad taste lingers. Knowing you were in it, but not coming through down the stretch, those are hard to get over sometimes.
So here are the 5 for New York as they start the second. We've got Achua, Julius Randle out there with Josh Hart. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's MP in at the 2 spot. Pass to Randle. Rejected by Lopez.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
I don't know what they keep
Kumpo outside.
It's my sister calling me. Like, text. Like,
down
bro.
low.
Move.
And
oh, my
down
God.
It goes. Jam that one home.
Now that's how you use the screen right there.
And it leads to a thunderous finish. That was nice.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Antetokounmpo, that's good.
Can't let Antetokounmpo get deep positioning like that, because this is what happens.
On the wing, MP looking to win the run. Rebounded by Lopez. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Beverly outside. And there's the drive. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Ooh, a little luck that time as it dropped. Antetokounmpo's got 4 points now in the quarter.
You see improvement from Giannis every season in his decision-making, especially recognizing when to rise and fire.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Damian Lillard embraces the big moments. He said, quote, I don't know why, I just do it. It's internal. I'm always talking to myself like, quote, I have to find a way. This is an opportunity to rise and to come up big. You've got to get it going. It's a real thing. You just demand that something extra of yourself. Brian?
Thank you, Allie. Dame time is very real.
You know, when Beasley stays within himself, I think he's really an effective player. And we know he's skilled on offense.
And Clark with Malik Beasley. He's someone who can really light it up offensively.
Yeah, you know, he can shoot it off of movement, off the dribble pull-up, or he can take it all the way to the rack. I think he's much more than just a spot-up three-point shooter.
And the Bucks making a change here. Portis has checked in. Now a timeout called by New York. Well, Clark, we're over a decade now with the restricted area on NBA courts. How much would that have changed things during your day?
I think quite a bit, because the game was played closer to the bucket. I mean, there was more post-up action, more attacking of the rim from close in, so I do think it would have had an impact on how the game was played and officiated had that restricted arc area been in existence. And perhaps it might have led earlier to teams looking to space the floor a little more to create
LeBron going to take that
without
comparison
a lot of help
personally.
defense.
Beasley, MP with the block, and he gets it back.
Boy, the baskets keep coming for Beasley. I like how assertive he's being tonight on offense.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the Knicks. They trail by 16. Here's MP. Up again. Controls the rebound and the putback.
What hustle on the offensive
I think
glass.
he want to play with his son before he actually leaves.
Hard work.
Here's Milwaukee. They're on a 13-4
No, he
run.
said it. He literally said he want to play with his son before at least one season.
Brunson against Beverly. Middleton passes to Antetokounmpo. Good work defensively by Randle.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that. You know, the second period's been much more kind to him than the first. I mean, let's see if he can keep it going and maintain this.
Beverly, the pass to Middleton.
Down by 11.
Portis down low. Robinson defending. Portis' shot is off. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Malik Beasley. And so it's Milwaukee closing out.
At the end of the first half, with the score, your Bucks.
We're only down by 7. Okay. I'm 4.1 rebound, 1 assist. I'm shooting horrible right now. Like, shit ain't falling.
And we've got third quarter basketball
But that's
here.
because
2
they're
quarters
not
in the books.
Like, I'll be open
It's
for
been
a second.
quite a game from Malik Beasley.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Giannis and Lopez together down low. Damian Lillard out there with Patrick Beverly. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. That's Doc Rivers 5 as we get into the second half. MP against Beverly. Robinson passes to Randall. Outside Brunson. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to MP. Fires the 3. The rebound by the Bucks. Antetokounmpo has got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
Antetokounmpo, nice pass there. Good at finding his open teammates.
Brunson against Lillard. Brunson with the finish inside.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
It doesn't matter where he is on the floor. Lillard is a walking bucket.
Brunson passes to MP. Anunoby on the wing. Middleton covering. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up.
That's what they've got him out there for, fella.
Anunoby against Middleton. Pass to Beverly. Up top, Lopez. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 4 rebounds in the game. Outside Brunson. Back to MP. Anunoby against Middleton. From outside the arc. And Anunoby gets a 3. Anunoby's got 5 points.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Brunson finds Anunoby. Lillard against Brunson. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
And, man, you got to appreciate how efficient Brunson is. I mean, he takes and makes high-percentage shots.
I just said that. He's going to take that personally.
Lillard outside. And the dunk by Lillard.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Now a timeout called by New York. And the Bucks with the possession here. At one point, they led by 16. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game with the Nets. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. So on the floor for New York, Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. And that one's good for Brunson.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Lillard looking around. From 12 feet. Another shot. And the jumper is on the mark. Lillard's got 11 in the second half.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little
Oh my
sandpaper
God, you
element
want to
to
do
it.
all that for
Gritty
what?
and rough, but that's how you win games.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, nice D from Anunoby. Well, the Knicks shooting around 41%. Randall outside. Jacks up a three. And again, New York with the triple.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
And force feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Here's Brunson. Yes! Great focus to hit from Brunson.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Here's Lillard. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Anunoby. Here's MP. Beverly defending. Here's MP. Antetokounmpo grabs
it. If he gets yanked soon, I mean, that's how bad his shot selection has been.
Out to Lillard. The 3. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 4 assists now tonight. Brunson passes to MP. Robinson with it. And Anunoby for 3. Hits the trifecta.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Lillard against Brunson. And Lopez gets it to go. And the Bucks lead by 11.
Lillard's passing game, a thing of beauty. Got that ball to a guy who had a quality look and got it to him on time.
Now a timeout called by New York. And such great talent in the league, Clark. But the All-Star game last season, not the most competitive. Does that need solving?
It certainly needs attention because the game has dwindled from anything near competitive for a decade or more. I've not been a fan of it because it's basically turned into a glorified layup line. And I don't think that reflects well on the game. I know the fans enjoy the engagement and the weekend, but the game itself needs retooling in a big way, in my opinion.
2 minutes.
There's contact, but Lillard slips through.
And, you know, Damian Lillard has such a quick release. Excellent at getting his shot up and over the defense inside.
Here's Brunson. Good work defensively by Lillard. And it's Lillard with the ball for Milwaukee. They lead by 11. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call.
Next ball.
New York, they're working against the clock now. Pass to Robinson. Knocks it loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. Here's Lillard. Here's Antetokounmpo. There's a minute 12 left in the 4th quarter. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
Fouled.
Randall finds MP. To the right side.
Yeah.
Outside Anunoby.
Till they foul out.
Randall outside. Just 4 to shoot.
It's the NBA.
From the
it's
top
five,
of the key.
It's 5 in the
And
NBA.
right through it goes.
Yeah, excellent work in pick and roll. Now, Randall looking crafty at
I know. I'm literally just
there.
telling you it's 5 in the NBA.
Here's Lillard. Ooh, and he took a hard foul.
I don't know why you
on the
look
shot.
just ain't take
So
it.
he'll
I
head to
literally
the
just
line to
said
shoot a
it's
pair
5 in the
from
NBA.
Jalen Brunson
Like
picks
telling
one
you
up.
that's the answer.
At the line for Milwaukee.
First free throw is good. And so it's Milwaukee easily grabbing this one, showing that they're the far superior team. They win it going away.
I'll tell you what, give it up for their fans. They love to watch this team dominate. You best believe they're all going home happy tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Next week, we'll be back with another installment of My 2K Live, taking a look at the unique story of Dirt, 2K community member turned 2K League broadcaster.
And speaking of the 2K League, we will have more details on the upcoming 3v3 playoffs. You won't want to miss it. Check back here for details on that next Friday at 4 p.m. Pacific time.
Till then, enjoy the game, go elite, go get some wins. I'm a point guard now, did you know that?
Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports. Get ready for some NBA action. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. George and Leonard are the forwards. Norman Powell is out there with Harden. And it's Zubats in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for New York, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. So many teams, Greg, look to run these days. It's refreshing, isn't it, to see a battle between half-court offenses?
And to excel at that. You have to be extremely tactical, minimize turnovers, and execution is key.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers.
To me? Oh, my God. Oh,
now
Clippers.
Here's Harden. Pass to Leonard. Randall with the block. Here's Anunoby. Powell pulls it in. Last outing for the Clippers, they won that game against the Lakers in L.A.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
You know what it is? That's good advanced scouting. They knew what they were in for, and they were ready.
And so the Los Angeles Clippers get the first points of the ballgame. Anunoby passes to MP.
Yeah.
To the middle. Here's Randall. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
What does he
So
look? Is he like short and black, the
Randall
point guard?
with a good mix of
Might be
power,
Russell.
skills, and balance.
And load management, a term, Greg, that's been associated with the Clippers.
Yeah.
And Kawhi, right?
If it was one, yeah, because 2, I was number 2.
ACL injury with care. It's harder to build chemistry when guys are out, but it's all about staying healthy for the postseason.
Now here's Randall. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. Powell with the steal. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Shot from 12. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Rough game defensively. I mean, they lost a lot of the individual matchups.
No way.
And the help was slow to rotate.
Point blank, this is a bad combination. If you're looking to get stops, that's not the way.
Harden. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket.
And Harden seeks out contact. Sometimes it seems like he prefers to try to score through it.
On the wing, MP. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Here's Leonard.
I was trying to get that
and the
before
call
he comes.
on the shot that sends him to the line. Julius Randle picks one up.
Good job inviting contact. The closer Leonard gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Randall. George against Anunoby. Back to Randall. The pass to MP. Shot clock at 6. Takes a shot at the elbow. Anunoby, good.
That in-between shot can be difficult to gauge, but OG judged it perfectly.
Leonard looking over the floor. Harden outside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. So New York going with almost an
No. What did that do?
Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Now here's Brunson. 20 points for him last game against the Bucks in Milwaukee. To the inside. And it's Leonard. That time on the assist by George. Leonard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Clippers.
Injuries have hampered Paul George over the last few years, but when he's healthy, he's elite.
Greg, he's still a go-to option offensively who can guard the league's top wings. And as he's aged, he's really embraced a leadership role. You want your bigs playing big. Rips it down in traffic.
Inside, MP, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Clippers leading by 6, and stolen by MP. Pass to Randall. Over Leonard. Powell pulls it in.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And Leonard gets it to go.
The high release point on Kawhi's shot, not much more the defender could do there.
Passes it to Anunoby. Randall against Leonard. And here is Anunoby. The 3-pointer, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Leonard. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. MP left side. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Leonard against Randall. Clock at 6. New York now working with the new shot clock. And it goes down 2 points.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now, here is Harden. Boy, he was something else against the Lakers. Outside, George from past the arc. Here's Zubats. Randall with some nice D.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Up again.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
And they continue to control the glass.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George is one of the game's premier two-way wings. He says, I believe in my talent and what I can do, but I feel my job is to make everybody better. That's what I try to do when I'm on the floor. Just make the game easy for everybody. Whether it's creating or just being aggressive and making reads off of that. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, David lets the game come to him. Well said by him. Thank you. Clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime. With a score, Clippers lead by 7. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. You've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game. He has been everywhere.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Checking out the group for Tyronn Lue to start the second half. George and Leonard are the forwards. Harden out there with Norman Powell, and it's Zubats in at the center position. And with the big collisions we see in the paint, and Greg, there are some have argued for changing the charge rule. Did you see that?
You know, there's talk of extending the restricted area. I've even heard some say ban charges by help defenders. I like the former idea. It seems less extreme.
George with no one around. Buries the long-range jumper. George has got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Clippers. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill. I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Really a good season for him overall. Last year, when you look at the number, 83% from the line.
And both free throws good for Brunson.
In one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
This is his first free throw of the game. First one falls for him.
James Harden.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And let's face it, James Harden, one of the most dangerous offensive weapons this league has ever seen. Still, he's got the skills.
Here's Brunson, and he converts the layup. Brunson's got 4 points this quarter.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
Harden outside. Driving inside. From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. MP's, he hits the back iron and sinks the shot. MP's got his second basket of the game.
And you can tell this is a priority for Brunson. He wants everyone involved.
From deep, Harden. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Clippers call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
Let's give a look now at the 2K leaderboard to see who led the league in assists last year. James Harden, number 1.
And it was the kind of season that he'd like to repeat over and over. Nobody was better at creating easy baskets for their teammates.
In the corner, Powell with it. Pass to Zubac. No good. Some solid defense from Robinson.
Ugly start to this half. Hitting just 20% from the field. Gotta pick it up.
Randall from outside. Great D that time from Leonard.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
The ability to close out on perimeter shooters is so important in today's game.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. You know, Steve, you have to respect a guy like Norman Powell who embraces his role on this team. Knicks trail by 10. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brunson finds MP. Back to Brunson. Now Anunoby.
Active on defense. When Powell puts forth this type of effort, it distracts shooters.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
MP, no good.
And his pure defensive effort changed that shot from an easy one to a tough one.
And you know, technically it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
And Randall has got the ball here for the New York Knicks, trailing by 10. They host the Spurs after this one. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home. Brunson kicks to MP. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. Here's Anunoby. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
A shot by Harden, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And we'll get a look at how the Hustle-Stat game has been going for the Clippers.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
Clippers ball.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Westbrook against Brunson.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
Trying to finish out the game strong, you have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
Outside for Randall. Six to shoot. Knocked loose. MP finds Brunson. Over Harden. And there's Brunson. That's good on the assist by MP.
Great jumper there from Brunson, living off that mid-range.
Los Angeles leading by 13. Here is Harden. Now the pass to Leonard. Zubac trying to break loose. And Leonard gets it to go. 10 points for Leonard.
The power, the length, the ability to finish. Leonard dominant in that painted area.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. Russell Westbrook really making a difference here.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. And the dunk by Robinson.
And you have to credit Anunoby. He's put in the work to become a better playmaker.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Harden surveying the D. Pass to George. It's rebounded by Anunoby. Anunoby's got 4 rebounds in this game. MP with it. George picks him up. Randall passes to Anunoby. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Outside, George. There's the drive. And the dunk by Powell.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Clippers.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
This team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Russell Westbrook.
High-level shot making, what we got a chance to witness. He
he tried to baby me
to good
and then he
defense
missed.
with better offense time and time again.
Randall no good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Leonard dishes to Powell. Passes it to Zubac. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Zubac knows he has to outwork the defense here, and they ball for the pump fake.
At the line,
Pen pink waving.
And he knocks down the first one.
Trophy yellow smiling. Y'all got this.
Nah, it's over. I ain't know y'all got this. 17 seconds.
Winning this one easily. They came in. And took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, about the mental toughness that this group showed. They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge.
Yikes.
What?
He missed.
Alright, let me look at what I need to write. Oh yeah.
Baby, dime la verdad. Si te olvidaste de mí, yo sé que fue una noche nada más, que no se vuelve a repetir. Tal vez en ti quise encontrar lo que en otra perdí. Tu orgullo no me quiere hablar, entonces vamos a competir. A ver, ey, no me gusta perder. Dime qué vamos a hacer. Me paso mirando el cel, wow, no puede ser. Aunque me tarde un poco, juro que voy a responder. Quisiera volverte a ver, quisiera volverte a ver. Lo rica que no sé qué estamos hablando. El orgullo no está ganando. Ay, baby, dime la verdad. Si te olvidaste de mí, yo sé que fue una noche nomás.
No, I'm about to go right now. I just had to put my shots up. I can see why he was missing. I ain't got no badges yet, which is crazy because my other player literally started getting badges quick as shit. But that's because he wasn't a shooter, so like he was more offensive. So defensive. So since he was defensive and literally got up, I had all the defensive badges, so then it made me just better around the thing to get scored.
We are so excited for the WNBA season to start in May.
Super pumped.
I don't think I'm gonna win the championship with this guy.
I know you want to pick up your WNBA
His defense
gear.
not good, and this team is
You can find it
horrible.
at Dick's Sporting Goods and Dicks.com. You can also find it in the city in NBA 2K24. But for some VC, I think we should give him some 2K.
Well, as of right now, it's not looking great because we were literally undefeated, and then
The Spurs came into the arena earlier with
yeah, now
one
literally
thought
was
of
dropping
it.
20
All right,
points.
let's check
But that's
out
when they was
San
passing
Antonio's
me.
starting
Now they
lineup.
want to literally just do
Vassell
some
and Johnson
lobs
are
and
the 2
literally
and the 3.
turn over every
Inside
5
at the 4
seconds.
and 5, it's Sohan and Wembanyama, and it's Jones in at the 1. And for New York, Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP, and it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. The NBA season just getting going. Fall is coming in full force. Grant, there's nothing quite like this time of year.
It's the best time of the year, and I'm
It would've
chomping
been-
at the bit. I
it
mean,
would've
every
literally been
fan
that.
is excited and, of course, optimistic.
I'ma just shoot
You know,
mid.
fans all over are excited to see the new faces on their team, so nothing can beat some good old basketball in the fall.
Here's Brunson after the basket by San Antonio. Oh, it's blocked by
that
Wembanyama.
back.
And they'll keep possession.
He ain't gonna block it
Goes
twice.
back up. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Brunson's a little smaller guard, but he'll get in there and tussle with the big boys.
You know, one guy who's surprisingly physical at the offensive end, Jalen Brunson.
The fundamentals, BA, around Jalen Brunson's footwork are things that players, young players today, need to study. Incredibly efficient and very dangerous when he gets it going offensively.
Here's Sohan. Outside Jones. 5 on the clock. Oh, they get a hand on it. Robinson with a steal. Brunson with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. Here's Randall. Here's MP. And the layup is good off the glass.
A stronger defensive presence would have saved them 2 points.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Jones. Pass to Vassell. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And when wings take it down low, good things happen.
Brunson against Jones. From the low block. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Oh, MP with a block. And he's able to get it back. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
And good aggressive play. Johnson knows if he goes hard inside, he'll be rewarded with the whistle.
And Johnson drops them both. Oh, Grant, it seems like just yesterday that the Spurs were drafting a generational big man.
Of all the places for Wemby to go, the Spurs were ideal. It continues the line of elite talents to play under Pop. He'll learn from the best, and we're all excited to see what he can do.
The Spurs have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Sohan, the pass to Wembanyama. Shoots over Robinson. Wembanyama, no good. Randall against Jones. Randall, the pass to MP. Anunoby on the wing, covered by Johnson. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Brunson against Jones. That one rolls around and rims out. And so Randall will bring it up for New York. And going against San Antonio, their first meeting of the year.
A difficult matchup for them last year, with them losing both games to a team with a bad record.
And he was camped in the lane there. Plenty of space. And the basket by Branham. The Knicks have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at small forward. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks.
That's where Brunson gets a lot of his baskets. He just thrives in the mid-range.
Jones against Brunson. The shot, no good. New York has gone 5 of 6 from three-point land so far. MP shot is off. The Spurs have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. The Knicks with the rebound.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Second chance shot, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. Shot clock at 6. Anunoby passes to Randall. Here's Brunson outside. Buries it from 3. Brunson's got 5 points in the quarter.
And you can't forget to guard these corner spots, or guys like Brunson will hurt you.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. New York has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. And although Randall can run an offense, he looks so much more comfortable as a finisher, Brent.
Yeah, there are nights, BA, where Randall for sure is the primary ball handler that you want to attack and be that bowling ball to make things happen. But when he plays off the ball and he's finishing around the basket, he's incredibly difficult to stop.
Now here's Anunoby. MP left side. Inside. Stolen by Wembanyama. Outside Jones. Here's Mamukelashvili. The shot that time not on target. Oh, nice D from Anunoby.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Robinson can't hit.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Here's Branham, covered by MP. Outside for Wembanyama. Drops in the 3. Wembanyama's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
This quarter, they're doing some real damage from outside the arc. Trying to stay within striking distance here.
And the Knicks call time here. We always see trends come and go in the NBA, Grant. It seems so it's the New York Knicks.
Who wants a t-shirt? Get on your feet. Make some noise. That's the end of the first half with the score. The Knicks 52.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Through the first 2 quarters and change, his perimeter shooting continues to be spot on.
Yeah, you would hope the defense at least would start to consider creeping up on him just a little bit.
Here's who Greg Popovich is starting the second half with. Johnson is at the 3 with Sohan down at the 4. Jones and Vassell are the 1 and the 2. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5 spot.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, asked to compare his game, Victor Wembanyama said, "I would hate that my game resembles any one player because that wouldn't be ambitious enough. My whole life, I've always tried to be one of one. I don't know where it comes from. I think I was born with it. I've always tried to be original. My goal is to be like something you have never seen." BA?
Wow. Mission accomplished there, Allie. Thank you. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Talking about the New York Knicks, Brent, a team that wants to be seen as a threat again.
Yeah, it feels like the New York Knicks are not going to be satisfied until they're playing in the Eastern Conference Finals or have a chance to win an NBA championship. So these steps are nice, but you're really teasing the New York Knicks fans until you have a chance at the title.
Now here's Vassell. 13 points in the game. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
MP against Vassell. Now here's Anunoby. He's guarded closely. MP, the pass to Anunoby. Brunson finds MP. Off target from outside.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
Here's Sohan. He's scoreless. Outside Jones. From deep, Johnson. And they'll get another chance. Here's Vassell. And once again, off the mark by San Antonio. And here's Randall. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. They're scoreless since the first half.
You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
Now here's Wembanyama. The offensive rebound. Oh, Wembanyama throws it down.
Yeah, terrific follow-through from Wembanyama, proving he has a good head on his shoulders.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. You know, Grant, last season for the Spurs, their worst winning percentage since 1997.
And for a franchise that's done so much winning, BA, kind of strange to see. I mean, 4 straight years missing the playoffs, but before that, 22 straight playoff appearances and 5 titles.
Mamukelashvili's checked in for San Antonio. Branham comes in for Vassell.
A timing play, but it helps to have a leaper like Mitchell Robinson finish it off.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Branham passes to Jones. Here's Branham. Pass to Wembanyama. For 3. And Jones, good for 3. Jones has got 6.
The defense trying to take other things away, so he steps up and buries the triple.
Brunson passes to MP from behind the arc. They get it back. Anunoby. And he gets the bucket. And the Knicks lead by 18.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
Now here's Wembanyama. He's got 5. Over Robinson. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
Jones against Brunson. Oh, it's stolen. A minute 15 left in the third quarter. Wembanyama, no good.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And great job to establish.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Knicks.
Their offensive game plan has been simple. Look to shoot it often from outside the arc. And the results have been outstanding.
One thing you can add on to this, and you don't talk about it much as a point of emphasis, but getting to the free throw line and generating easy points, that can really help you out. They got a lot of freebies.
With his size and skill set, Julius Randle can be a walking mismatch.
You put a big man on him, and he will blow right by him. Now, if you go small, he'll drag him to the block. So when Randle is focused and involved, he is a monster to deal with.
Randle and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP, and it's Bogdanovich in at the 3. So that's who's on the floor for the Knicks. And a big finish by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson, one of those guys who you could be blocking out, but it's just not enough with that length.
The Spurs have gotten 5 shots out of 9 to go in this fourth. And Sohan gets it to go. Sohan's got 4 points this quarter.
He picks the exact right moment to get himself a clear line to the basket.
Brunson passes to MP. Robinson with it. Under the new collective bargaining agreement, the all-NBA teams will now be positionless. What do you think about that, Brent?
Yeah, I love it. I mean, you're awarding the players that had the best seasons, and if it happens to be guard heavy or big heavy or wing heavy, so be it. The 15 best players are going to get the acknowledgement that all the hard work and all the consistency and what they put into the season, that's going to pay off.
The Knicks making a switch here. Anunoby's checked in. Keldon Johnson, he's checked in for San Antonio. Jones comes in for Collins. On the wing, Vassell, covered by MP. The 3 from Wembanyama. It's rebounded by New York. Robinson's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Oh, there's the alley. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Knicks.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year.
And they meet just twice, so taking the first meeting means a lot to this team.
Outside for Randle. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama.
With his length and energy, Wembanyama has the ability to be a game-changing defender.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the Knicks. Outside Anunoby. Randle finds MP. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And it's Randle with the jam.
You can feel the excitement in this arena. These guys have done one heck of a job.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Here's Vassell. That shot off the mark. Good work defensively by Robinson. Now Brunson. Pass to MP. It's picked off. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.
Good game last night. Come on, back to work. You could do better than that.
Screen, screen, screen! They're coming, they're coming! Screen, 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 screen!
Go over it! Man, I can't even watch this.
Screen coming!
Way to finish strong, guys. Make sure you get some shots up before you get out of here.
I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up.
Started, man. Let's get it started. Y'all ready to lose?
Keep it going. Now we're rolling. One more.
I see you want to sharpen those passing skills. Let's get you going.
Hit me up.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
Let's go. Just like that.
Yo, we got this. Don't worry.
Let's get to work. Here's what we're going to do. Get your head in the game.
All right, first up, what is the name of the WNBA in-season tournament?
Is it the WNBA Trophy, the Commissioner's Cup, the WNBA Cup, or the Commissioner's Trophy? If you guessed Commissioner's Cup,
Always a ton of style coming through the tunnel. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Miles Bridges is out there with Miller. Then it's Nick Richards. Then it's Ball. And it's Mann in at the 2. And for New York, Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin, and that means teams still trying to establish an identity as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Well, you've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
Brunson the pass to MP. Counted good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Bridges. After the made shot from MP. Good on the bucket.
Oh, it's exactly what you want to see from Miles Bridges. Assert himself, use that frame to convert through contact.
MP outside. Ball against Brunson. Back to MP. Sinks the triple. MP's got 5 now.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
And the last couple of years, Doris, Charlotte has really picked up the pace.
I think, Kevin, that's to place an emphasis and try to bring out the best of LaMelo Ball, who flourishes in that exact kind of environment. Brilliant passer, wants to be dynamic in transition. I think it's a smart choice.
And nice mechanics from Miller there. Ready to fire as that pass was coming.
Bridges against Randall. On the wing, Anunoby. It's blocked. And now the fast break. Bridges with the ball. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You know, you're going to have success when you can start out shooting 80% from the game. So early offensively, they've been great. That's the way you like to start.
You know, there's no denying the talents of LaMelo Ball, Doris. Could this be what we see from guards in the future?
Well, we know what he brings, LaMelo, Kevin, and that's a blend of size and skill. He is a magician with the basketball in the open floor. The handle is tight. The shooting is getting better. We have to see this young man develop.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
New York shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And their free throw percentage as a unit last year, 76%, right around the middle of the road.
A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, if the defense gives him that shot next time, they could get burned. I think he's just a little bit out of rhythm.
The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
To the paint, it's stolen by Randall. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. New York moving the ball around.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball against Brunson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Ball. And again, it's New York.
This guy is a pick-your-poison kind of player. Very hard defensively to cover all your bases with him.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Sharp. Here come your Knicks City answers, everyone. Get loud for them.
So New York.
Okay. I'm like their scorer. Like literally, like they don't got no
Knicks trail by 14. On the court for Charlotte. You've got Nick Richards. Miles Bridges is out there with Williams. Then it's Ball, and it's man in at the 2 guard. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. In third, the Knicks.
Well, they made a huge
what the heck? Charlotte up by 29. What the heck? I didn't even go on.
They were spectacular.
Bro, I literally left for a minute and something for literally subbing me out, and now they up by a lot.
He makes another one.
Like,
That's
that makes
4
no
up
sense.
and 4
Like
in to start his game.
What a
17
beautiful
points.
stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Lobbed up there for Robinson.
Stop tweaking.
Here we go, all alone. Here's man. Finished off the break. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Charlotte.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
The other thing they've done a great job of so far is getting offense off of their defense, forcing turnovers and
Why would I do that? If they call a timeout, this is the reason why we losing. We was 9-9 before I went to timeout, and that literally was only 1 minute into the first quarter.
Brunson the pass to MP. That one drops for him.
That shit's so dumb how they be doing that. It's like,
Beauty
I'm
of
the
Jalen
score.
Brunson, you can play him at the 1 or the 2, but we know he's always going to put the pass on time and on target.
Man can't hit.
This shit, fuck.
And so MV will bring it up for New York, trailing by 19, getting their first look of the season at this Hornets team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David.
Well, I didn't stay in front of him.
Thank you, Kevin. You know, Jalen Brunson, for the NBA at least, is small in stature, but his tremendous footwork enables him to operate inside and out. He says, I've tried to make my game for what I had as versatile as possible. I've got to be crafty. I'm not jumping out of the gym. I'm not racing down the field in 2 seconds, but I'm going to keep you off balance. Kevin?
Oh, I love his game. David, I know you do as well. Hey, thank you. And it's the Hornets with the ball. The Knicks making the shot. Outside ball. And it's off from three-point range. Knicks trail by 19. A floater. The shot's good from Brunson.
How about that? That is a high degree of difficulty on the finish from Jalen Brunson.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. No good on the triple. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Wizards in Washington. Brunson kicks to Achua. Shot clock at 6. The rebound by Richards.
Boy, if you're going up against this guy in this close a range, you've got to defend with everything you've got. A tremendous job defensively.
Here's Mann. He had 15 points last outing. Outside ball. Out to Bridges. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 4 assists in the game.
Down by 20
The
is
improved
crazy.
perimeter shooting of Miles Bridges on display. A 3 right in your eye.
And so New York calls timeout.
So dumb. So then they're going to be up by more.
And through one half, it hasn't even been close.
That's the end of the first half with a score. The Knicks, 25. The Hornets, 44.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Brandon Miller has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters, just disrupting everything.
Well, it was about effort and anticipation. Hard to get into an offensive rhythm when you know this guy is lurking.
Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Anunoby.
Like, they just on that.
So that's
like,
who Tom Thibodeau
on
starts
it.
the second
Literally
half
just
with.
on it. Like, they do not do that fast.
After the missed 3 from MP. Takes it from 10, and the jumper falls for him.
Very hard to deal with the quickness of OG Anunoby. Gets into his pull-up game with no hesitation.
Here's Ball. Here's Mann. Ball feeling it out a bit. A 3 ball. Mann can't hit. Knicks trail by 17. Randall outside. He dishes it to MP. Takes it inside. Out to Brunson. Here's Robinson. The Hornets pull it in.
These niggas
Richards got his
ass.
4th
They
rebound
can't
with
make
that last one here
shit.
tonight.
All right, time now to pick it up. You're 1 for 4, and you certainly don't want to give your opponent momentum.
Ball. Yes, that goes in.
LaMelo Ball.
Ball's got 5 now.
Well, the great length and the great size of the backcourt, LaMelo Ball continues to improve as an interior scorer.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Brunson. And that's 11 points for MP.
Yeah, the D has not been able to keep the ball out of the paint at that end of the floor.
Here's Mann. The putback, great positioning on the putback. And the Hornets lead by 19.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
And the pass to MP. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
And you can see the defense broke down there, allowing him to get all the way to the hoop.
Bridges inside. He's defended by Randall. Bridges misses. Randall dishes to MP. Pass to Anunoby. The rebound by Richards. Richards got his 6th rebound on the night. Passes it to Mann. Lets it go from deep. The Knicks pull it in. You know, here we are watching Trey Mann, Greg, and he's so skilled at creating with the ball in his hands.
And he knows how to manipulate defenders, and he gets to his spots on the floor as well as anybody. Also quick to find cutters, so he's creating for himself and others.
Now, here's Ball. Following the miss by Julius Randle. And the Hornets miss again.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Julius Randle can do a little bit of everything. That's a great find to get his teammate an open look.
Charlotte leading by 15. And the Hornets call time here.
They're leading by 15 now. All because of me. I'm Lily Stewart. I got 15 points. I don't know if you're watching me or the game. That's what I'm telling you. I said I'm losing by. I literally scored 15. I got 15 points, and we down by 11 now.
The Knicks shooting reasonably well, 45%. And on the court for Charlotte as we start the 4th. Williams is out there with Nick Richards. Then there's LaMelo Ball. Then it's Miller, and it's Mann in at the shooting guard position.
4 minutes left, and they literally cheated me for 20. So if I can come back on there,
stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Now, MP. Following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. MP passes to Anunoby. Tries from 10, and he connects with the jumper.
Well, you can see the confidence growing daily. OG Anunoby trusting that jumper.
Pass to Richards.
We just have to play defense.
Miller surveying the floor. Here's
Why
Mann.
is nobody
Hits
on
it from
dude?
three-point range.
What are y'all doing?
And the Hornets lead by 11.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
Well, credit the offense, though. If you're going to come with casual defensive effort, this team's responsibility is to take advantage, and they do.
So it's the Knicks now, following the 3 by Charlotte. 4 on the clock. Randall from outside. Here's MP. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Down low. That shot misses. Good D by Anunoby. Randall passes to Anunoby. It's rebounded by Charlotte. They'll be playing host to Miami for the next game. That game marks the start of a 5-game homestand, the longest of the season.
What?
Fires from deep, and it's the Hornets another 3.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. The rebound by LaMelo Ball. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets, leading by 12. Takes a 3. Mann can't hit. For New York, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. And he makes that one. MP's got 10 points in just the second half.
boy, the bucket's been 5 feet wide for him. He's dropping everything in.
Charlotte calls timeout.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically. Just recharge here quickly.
And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Brandon Miller.
Yeah, and his percentage from the field tonight, just amazing. He hadn't just been gunning. He's been picking his spots, and you need that kind of patience and discipline to shoot as well as he had.
And they were in danger of losing back-to-back games before he stepped to the forefront here tonight. This was not a game he was going to let get away from him. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, look, here's what Steve Clifford went over with his guys during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David.
What we know about Jalen Brunson is this guy is not afraid to take it to the cup. He's ready to challenge defenders.
And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 Supermax guys just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
Here's Mann, and he jams it with authority.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
Brunson against Ball. It's MP, top of the key. It's good from the top of the key. MP's got 21 in the game.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
They score, I score.
Bridges sees you falling asleep defensively, up and over the top
21
he
points
goes.
is crazy.
New York calls timeout.
I don't think I haven't been shooting that much on this. I literally did shooting shots.
We've got 123 left in the fourth.
Making us move nicely. That was your Knicks City Dancer.
Here's Brunson.
New York foul. Number 5, first personal foul.
Charlotte leading by 12. Outside, Ball. The pass to Richards. And that one drops for him. Richards got 4 points in the quarter.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Hornets.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for Brandon Miller.
Boy, forget about his stats for a second, right? What impressed me most was his stamina. It seemed like he was involved in every play. And with that kind of activity, I don't know how you don't wear down.
Shot game clock separated by 5. Here's Ball. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our...
Yeah, he just trying to fake like he pulled. It's because they literally let them come back, so he literally trying to act injured.
Now to the next question. What year did the WNBA debut the Commissioner's Cup?
That's a great question. Was it 2012, 2015, 2019, or 2021?
really tell you our strategy now because you're my competition. So is that smart? I don't know. But just know that there's going to be a lot.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. We'll watch the Boston Celtics in this one as they go up against the New York Knicks. Along with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson. And we've got our reporter, Allie LaForce. And here's the starting group for the New York Knicks. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for the Celtics, White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. Jason Tatum out there with Kristaps Porzingis. And it's Holiday in at the point. Well, Richard, we could be in for a low-scoring game here. Two teams that pride themselves on their defense.
Yes, but just because it's low-scoring doesn't mean the quality of basketball isn't great. It's going to be more of a chess match than it is a track meet, though.
Now here's MP. Brunson passes to MP. Robinson with it. Defended by Porzingis. Kicks it out to MP. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here's Brunson from the arc. Sinks the tray.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
The Celtics on offense. To the middle. Here's Holiday. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Brunson from 13 feet. Down it goes. Brunson's got 5 points. And Grant, the news for the Celtics over the summer, moved on from Smart in order to acquire Porzingis.
Yeah, the team wanted to get bigger, and Porzingis gives them that. Hard to lose a player like Smart, but the Celtics feel their guards can fill that void.
And it's the Knicks with the ball. After the basket by Boston. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Outside, Brown. White against MP. Now here's White. Defense right on him. Porzingis misses.
They say it's a make-or-miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
Brunson up top. He's covered by Holiday. Brunson passes to MP. Here's Randall. With the second effort. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That one on Tatum.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
At the line for the Knicks.
So he can't get either to fall. Now here's Brown. To the inside. First quarter of ball. Almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Tatum. And no good. Good work defensively by Robinson. And Brunson's got the ball here for New York. Last time they met was in New York.
In their last game against this opponent, they secured the win because their second unit really stepped up.
Yeah, the reserves added another dimension to their offense, and the opposition had no answers on how to slow them down.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. This game coming after a loss versus the Raptors.
And their body language was unimpressive. They looked
Substitution on the court.
Pass to White. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. And here we have last season's best free throw shooting teams. Fourth, Boston.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
White and Brown are the 2 and the 3. Kristaps Porzingis out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Holiday in at the 1. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Randall against Tatum. Outside White. And it's all from 3-point range.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Randall against Brown. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Boston has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Outside White. Oh, through contact. White gets the finish.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
And even in a short time in the NBA, Tatum has become the model wing for the modern NBA, RJ.
Yeah, he does everything so well. Shooting, defense, playmaking, you name it, this man has it. He gives you everything you want and need in that wing position.
Just 5 to shoot. MP. Here's Robinson. And a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket. Robinson's gotten his first basket of the night.
As usual, terrific effort from him. Unwilling to let the possession go to waste.
Holiday passes to Brown. Outside White. No good from outside. The Knicks have gotten 3 of 4 field goals in the second quarter. Randall outside. Pass to MP. Lets the 3 fly. They get it again. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. Boston's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Tatum. Hey, Tatum getting it done inside.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, Jalen Brunson has been a steadying presence at the point guard spot for the Knicks. Coach Thibodeau said his mind is probably his greatest asset. He's always been that way. He's mastered all the fundamentals, and the game's not too big for him. Brian?
Yeah, in either sense of the word, right? All right, Allie, thank you. Good stuff. The Celtics with the lead. Holiday, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. You know, there's some great ball handlers in the league. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's
with the score, the Celtics 41, the Knicks 43.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Wow, it's been quite a game for Jaylen Brown.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And on the floor for Tom Thibodeau as we get into the second half. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward position. Outside White. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Randall. It's hauled in by White. Boston trailing. Fast break. Here come the Celtics. Up the floor. And Holiday powers it home.
And striking without warning. Holiday can be so sudden.
Randall outside. MP looking around. Shot is up. No good off the back of the rim. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Tatum. Oh, JT in traffic.
So smooth offensively. Tatum brushing off good D.
Randall outside. Outside Brunson. Randall outside. On the wing, MP. Robinson. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Pass to Randall. Shoots over Tatum. And again, the Knicks missing.
Hey, sometimes the best looks don't equate to points.
Outside, Brown. The kick out to White. Out to the right wing. Here's Porzingis. Plenty of space. Again, Boston. And granted, a deal that came down to the wire this summer. The Celtics got their man. Kristaps Porzingis.
Oh, yes, they did, B.A. As tough as it was to give up Marcus Smart for Boston, a chance to balance their roster and acquire a two-way tower in his prime.
Yep, that one goes.
Brunson doesn't fear going in amongst the trees. Remarkable poise there inside.
Boston. And the Celtics call time here.
Start it. Okay, fans. Who needs a free t-shirt? Get up on your feet.
Pritchard's checked in for Boston. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jason Tatum. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by in the third quarter. Brown passes to Pritchard. Outside Tatum. Outside Porzingis. Three-pointer off the mark. The Knicks have gotten only 2 of 7 shots to go in the third quarter. And out of bounds, Boston will have it. Horford, he's checked in for Brown. The Knicks with the lead. Tatum and Horford, the duo at forward. Jaylen Brown is out there with Drew Holiday. And it's Porzingis in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the Boston 5. For 3, Randall. Kept alive. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis.
Got to be careful shooting around Porzingis. His length is so capable of erasing shots. Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, when you hustle on the break like he does, good things tend to happen.
High arcing shot. Check out Brunson going to work inside.
A flashy ball handler at times, Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Tatum passes to Holiday. Outside Porzingis. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Randall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the glass.
The offensive success is due in part to his quality shooting. He hasn't wasted too many looks.
Tatum from long range. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Robinson's got rebound number 7 tonight.
He made a 3 back in the first half, but that's it. We'll see if he can find his stroke.
Anunoby on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Clock at 4. Anunoby passes to MP. Nice D from Brown.
Showing great intensity around the rim. It's part of why he's a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
And this is just typical of him. Always making an impact at crucial moments in the game.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
And a big finish by Robinson.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Horford passes to Brown. Shoots from 12. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul. Every team in this league wants a Jaylen Brown, a tremendous two-way wing, and boy, Brown can put up giant offensive numbers.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in.
Just a tough miss at the line. They're down 2 baskets now.
Up top, Anunoby, defended by Brown. From deep, MP. Boston with a rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Right side, Brown. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. Tatum's got 3 assists tonight.
ICE, ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Timeout called, the Knicks.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Jalen Brunson.
And guess what? This was his game all night. I mean, he tore through the defense and almost never took a bad shot out there. Really, a level of offensive consistency most players can only dream of. Some sick ball skills displayed right there. And he's not the guy you expect to pull that off.
To tie it up. And Brown, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. Brown's got 11 points here in the second half.
There you go, JB. I love his confidence. One of his strongest traits.
Left side, Brunson. Porzingis grabs the board. Porzingis has got 5 rebounds tonight. On the wing, Tatum. Can't get the go-ahead bucket.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
Tatum against Randall. Pass to Brunson. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. No good there. 8 for 13 now.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Knicks?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Now Brown. Oh, stolen by Anunoby. To the paint. Here's Randall. That shot off. Good D by Porzingis. And Porzingis has got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Trailing by 2.
And talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play, coming through when it matters most.
23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Brunson passes to MP. Pass to Randall. Anunoby against White. 20 feet out. Missed it. Now a timeout called by Boston.
It's time for T-shirts. Let's make some noise. We are the Sixth Man.
Potential game winner was off the mark. Regulation is ended, and we are... And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. And so it's Boston. Checked in for Boston. Tillman comes in for Brown. Anunoby, he's checked in for New York. MP comes in for DiVincenzo. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, and it's MP in at the shooting guard position.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 5. And some changes here for the Celtics. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's Jaylen Brown in for Pritchard.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Now a timeout called by New York. They lead by 4. We've got 1:55 left in overtime. Holiday's checked in for Boston. Just over a minute into overtime here. Outside Hart. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That's on Al Horford. Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York.
2 shots.
Second one is good. Getting both at the line. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking full advantage of his opportunities at the line to extend their lead.
Brown inside. Anunoby covering. Up top, White. Horford outside. Pass to Brown. Out to Horford. Shot clock at 3. Off the mark there with a 3. New York has gone 2 for 2 from distance since overtime began. From deep, MP. Horford pulls it in. Horford's got 6 rebounds in the game. Brown cashes in. A terrific finisher inside.
In the clutch, Brown is someone you rely on, and he knows how to find his team points in a hurry.
Brunson passes to MP. Outside Hart. Kicks it out to Anunoby. And it's going to be a 3-second call. Tatum, he's checked in for Horford.
Celtic ball. Now into the lineup for the Celtics, Jason Tatum.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of 8 attempts to drop in overtime. Tatum against Hart. Unloads from 13. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And that's an intentional foul.
Porzingis, second personal foul.
So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5.
Shooting for
so he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And the Celtics in possession here. Stolen by MP. And there's the whistle. And I think that was a clear path foul there. Yep, the offense will get 1 shot at the line and retain possession. Ooh, he doesn't hit the first. That was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though. And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Randall, he's checked in for Hart. And here's MP. Unloads. And again, the Knicks missing.
There's no way that's the best look this offense can produce.
And you couldn't get a better shot off? Like, come on, you got to make the extra pass. Like, being a teammate will go so far in this league.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. 3-pointer Holiday. And he buries it. What a beautiful shot. Brings it within 3.
And the leadership of Holiday shining through. Wow. Awesome to see him come up big like this. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
The line for the Knicks, number 5.
And no luck at the stripe this time. Second one won't fall.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the OT period. Guys, your thoughts?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick 2 and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
The whole arena knows they need a 3 to force another overtime.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's the foul.
Yeah, no choice but to foul in that situation. Although, that's not the guy you want to send to the free throw line.
Jalen.
So he gets them both, and it's a 5-point game.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
And so it's the Knicks who come out on top here. Things looked a little uneven for them down the stretch, but in overtime they took control.
And BA, I don't think they expected this one to be so hard fought, but when they went into overtime, they really poured the gas on the fire.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Today on 2K TV, we have a special guest, Naomi. She is an artist and a streamer, and she's here to talk all things NBA 2K and to join us for our 2K TV versus the world segment. Welcome to the show, Naomi. How are you doing today?
I'm doing amazing. I'm so glad to be here with Chris and Alexis, and we're here to have fun.
Well, we're happy to have you. Naomi, let's start off by talking about your history with 2K. How long have you been playing, and what's your play style like?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Welcome aboard, everybody. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward. And for the Hawks, in the backcourt, it's the stars Young and Murray. Johnson is out there with Bogdanovich. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot manning the middle. One thing we expect to see a lot of here tonight is quality ball movement, Steve, from these two pass-first teams. It should be fun.
It should be. I love the way they share it. But with all the passing, I think ball security will be a factor here. More movement means more opportunities for a steal.
Great feed there by Jalen Brunson, a terrific facilitator.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And Young kicks to Murray. And it's blocked right out of the air and controls it. Here's Anunoby. Here's Randall. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Have to block out Randall. He's an absolute beast on the offensive boards.
Young pass to Bogdanovich. To the paint. Here's Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Sky high, one of his advantages as a undersized 4.
Steve, thinking back to the 2018 draft, Atlanta made a trade that day with major ramifications.
Kevin, yes, they did. At the core of it, it was Young for Doncic. It might have been easy to second guess at first, but Young has had an enormous impact on the Hawks.
Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brunson. Trying to get open is Robinson. Brunson, no good. Well, it was the Hawks winning their last game against the Pistons in Detroit. Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Just a little off to start this game. 1 for 5, looking to find some kind of rhythm.
They get a hand on it, and stolen by Murray. Bogdanovich dishes to Young. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And Trae Young may have taken it personally that he was drafted 5th in that stacked 2018 draft.
And GA, that draft was full of superstars. But you're right, he's played the most NBA games out of the top 5 picks in that draft.
Now, here's MP. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. Anunoby in the corner. Just 5 to shoot. The shot, no good. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Yeah, their long-range artillery hit the mark more often than not. A great equalizer when you're on the road.
They embraced the challenge as well. They hit big shot after big shot to keep the other team at bay.
Patson coming off the assist from Young.
Finding a soft spot in the belly of that defense. Murray taking full advantage.
2 minutes remaining in the first. And here's Brunson outside. Good on the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Hawks have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game.
And just trying to get some traction offensively. Boy, it hasn't been pretty.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
Knicks trail by 3. The wing pairing is Bogdanovich and Hunter. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's DeJounte Murray. And it's Fernando in at power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The three-point game, such a big part of the NBA. Let's see the best teams at it. The Knicks, 4th.
No doubt they have snipers on that roster, that's for sure. It's been a terrific year for them from beyond the arc.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
And another thing coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
Johnson, he's checked in for Atlanta. It's good. Nice touch there from Okongwu.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Over to the left wing. Now Achua. Robinson passes to MP. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
To the middle. Okongwu finds Johnson inside. Here's Bogdanovich. Good, and the assist goes to Murray. Bogdanovich has got the lead back up to 4 now for the Hawks. Takes it from 10. Here's Robinson. Pass to McBride. And he stays with it.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Here's Murray. And that one, good. Murray's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
It's Hart on the wing. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. That one falls. Hart's got 6 points.
Showing some muscle right there. Josh Hart is no stranger to having to fight through contact.
Passes to Okongwu. Here's Bogdanovich. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Teams first.
Coaches say, GA, the league has a problem when it's punishing the retaliators and not the instigators. Do they have a point?
Kevin, I think so. But for any scuffle, it's worth asking who started it, and that's what we do in life normally, right?
And the Hawks making a change here. Capella's checked in. Randall's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Josh Hart.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Here's Murray. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Clock at 6. And there it is for him. 8 points for him.
Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
New York calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to... A big-time effort for OG.
40. The Knicks, 44. Fans, your Hawks Youth Dance Team.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. The Knicks are one of the most efficient offensive teams in the league, and that, of course, starts with getting the right looks. Coach Tom Thibodeau says we know what the value shots are. If you don't have one, how can you help create one? Whether that's attacking the rim, screen off the ball, do things that can help us create the shots that have high value. Kevin?
Yeah, a disciplined approach. David, thanks. Outside for Murray. He can't get that one to fall. Randall with some nice D.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Next ball.
On defense, the Hawks. 6-point game. MP passes to Robinson. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Anunoby.
Fantastic hustle from Bogdanovic. Not giving up anything easy.
And one of the great rebounders in this league, Clint Capella, plays that role as well as anyone.
Greg, on a per-minute basis, few players are better. Sharp anticipation, works at it, and many of his points come from the offensive glass.
The shot's good from Brunson.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with it.
Murray kicks to Young. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Capella. Here's Murray. Offensive rebound. From downtown. That's no good. He's shooting 5 of 10 for the night.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Anunoby, no good.
His inability to make shots has not brought this team down. That shows you their resourcefulness.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Here's Brunson. From down in the low post, it goes. Brunson's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks. For Atlanta, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And Steve, one thing you love about Murray, that ability to change a game with just his defense.
Greg, between his awareness and his quickness, he's an...
New York's gone outside a lot tonight. 17 times, in fact. 7 of 17. The guard set is Young and Bogdanovic. Okongwu is out there with Clint Capella. And it's Johnson in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
6 on the shot clock. Shot from the low block. A nice shot by Bogdanovic. And the Hawks lead by 4.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Brunson the pass to MP. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Young outside. Dishes it to Capella. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Julius Randle picks one up.
You know, in most seasons throughout his career, Clint Capella has shot a higher percentage from the field than from the line.
Good on the second free throw. Brunson with it. To the wing on the left. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12. Jump shot is good that time.
And man, can Brunson get going in a hurry? He's got his fingerprints all over this one.
And Young kicks to Johnson. The pass to Okongwu. Now here's Bogdanovic. Off target from outside. To take the lead. MP, no good.
And I'm sure next time he sits down, coach is going to have a few choice words for him with that shot selection.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Young against Brunson. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Playing bigger than he looks. Brunson has a lot of heart.
Young is doubled. He dishes it to Bogdanovic. Johnson, a wide open look. That falls. Nice feed that time from Bogdanovich.
Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Brunson against Young. Free throw line jump shot. Rebounded by Capella. Capella's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Young against Brunson. Young passes to Okongwu. He kicks to Johnson. Good D by Anunoby.
Great defensive effort. Just saved a basket.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
It's Young on the wing, guarded by Robinson. Here's Capella. A shot missing. Good defense by MP. Here's Brunson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And I love how unafraid Brunson is. You can tell he loves the challenge of the moment.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Hawks.
Tight ball game. Who do you want at the charity stripe? This guy.
To the left wing. Capella inside, guarded by Robinson. And it's Capella missing. The Knicks have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. MP kicks to Robinson. To tie it up. Rebound by the Hawks.
I mean, you won't see this too often. Getting denied at the rim. He's likely to remember that one.
Pass to Young. There's 38 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And once again off the mark by Atlanta.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Bounce pass from Randall. Robinson passes to MP. Second shot opportunity. And Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're in front by 2. 17 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Trae Young.
And he's played this entire game on his front foot, Kevin. I mean, driving the lane, going to the rim with purpose, and getting those points the hard way.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
OG Anunoby. His first.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
An efficient free throw shooter. Bogdanovich is made for big moments.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ball game.
Time called here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're behind by 4. 16 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
Here's Brunson. Yes! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. They're ahead by 2. There's 10 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He's looking cool and in control. Trae Young not afraid of the high-stakes situation. There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. 9 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. MP outside. Off target from 3-point range. And so the big win by Atlanta in a tight game. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in.
Now let's talk about your competitive nature. In some of your videos on your channel, you're ready for the competition. So where does that competitive drive come from?
I mean, I think it just comes from when I used to play with my brother. I mean, I just always wanted to beat him. And then also being a woman on a game that's male dominated, I feel like you definitely have to prove yourself. So shout out to all the guys, all my friends that I play with. They've been very supportive. But I'm not going to say that's all the positive stuff. The negative stuff is all the trolls, you know? When I get on the mic and I'm here with randoms, they're just like, is that a...
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. In this one, we'll see the New York Knicks against the Washington Wizards at Capital One Arena. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And a look at the starters for the Knicks. Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. Jalen Brunson is out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And for Washington, they've got Marvin Bagley. Kispert is out there with Jordan Poole. Then it's Denny Avdia, and it's Baldwin in at the power forward position. Well, Grant, we're still early on in the season here, but you feel like you've got a good sense of these teams yet?
Absolutely no. I mean, it's too early right now to tell. Now, some teams are still kind of coming into their own, so I think we need a few more games before we get a real sense of who the contenders are this year.
It'll be the Wizards off the tip. Brunson against Poole. Pass to Bagley. The 3 is up. Washington gets it back. And here's Poole. Doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Brunson. Down low. Here's MP. The kick out to Brunson. With the teardrop. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
You don't need size to score in the lane. It's certainly helpful, but you can see Brunson there with that little teardrop. Who's going to stop that?
Now here's Poole in his last outing with 12 points. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And Grant, for years, the Wizards resisted calls to rebuild. But things changed this summer.
Yeah, BA. And even though the return for their stars wasn't as dramatic as we saw for teams like the Jazz, I think there's a sense of relief in D.C. that the organization is resetting and trying something new.
Anunoby can't get it to go.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Now here's MP. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. Softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Now here's Poole. Pass to Avdia. Here's Kispert. The 3 is up. The shot no good.
So far, the team just 1 of 5, and that rim shrinking.
Randall finds Anunoby. Robinson. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Well, sometimes it's like a patient that's struggling to breathe. You just got to keep the play alive, and Robinson able to do that there.
Poole, the pass to Bagley. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Kispert. Offensive rebound. Out to Bagley. Takes a three. Sinks it from distance.
Well, Bagley knows how important an outside shot is for today's big, and he knocks one down.
Brunson against Poole. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on Jordan Poole when the Knicks... And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 1. So on the floor for New York, Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Hart in at the small forward. Randall, good.
Well, for a bigger guy, Randall really has some tricky handle, and he'll throw off the defense.
Washington has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. To the inside, Baldwin. Back to Jones. Pass to Kispert. Goes up again. Oh, Robinson with a block.
Well, hard to score when Robinson's down there being a factor.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. Going to the line for 1. Avdia, he's checked in for Washington. And a switch here also for New York. And Anunoby's checked in. Well, when Josh Hart gets going, his confidence skyrockets, Grant. That seems to be the key for him.
Well, his floor game is special regardless. I mean, the rebounding and defense are his bread and butter, B.A. And when he's hitting shots, he becomes the complete package on the wing.
Kispert's shot is good.
That's nice vision there. You see that pass, you make the feed before the defense has a chance to react, and that opens up a much better opportunity to score.
Randall left side to the paint. MP shot is off. Washington trailing. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to Poole. Second quarter here, just over 1.5 minutes played. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Their first look at this year's Washington squad.
And while they were regarded as the better team, they actually lost the season series last year. Of course, matchups play a big part in that.
Here's Kispert, covered by MP. Now here's Poole. Kispert's shot is good. Kispert's got 4 points this quarter.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Nice touch on both ends of that alley-oop.
Hey, when he let go of the pass, I had no idea what he was going for. The Wizards have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Pass to Poole. Randall pulls down the board.
Well, if he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
Here's Anunoby. Avdia pulls it in.
Perfect timing to rise up and challenge the shot inside.
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously. Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder. Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. And with players like Moran and Giannis last. And so it's the New York Knicks up
with the score. Your Wizards 29. The Knicks 43. PC family, your Wizards, UNC.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. It's been quite a game for Dante DiVincenzo.
Oh, he's been their defensive anchor so far, stifling shots left and right.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
We've got Denny Avdia, Jordan Poole out there with Corey Kispert. Then it's Marvin Bagley, and it's Baldwin in at the 4-man spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Yes, it's good. Washington has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
The Knicks are in the nation's media capital, but Coach Tom Thibodeau said, I've never felt pressure. I've been at this a long time. I approach it the same way. I put everything I have into each and every day. I'm willing to live with that result. There's no one who studies this team harder than I do.
Oh, he has made the difference for sure. Thanks, Allie. He's off on the first. Man, I love watching Kispert do his thing up and down the court, Brent.
Well, he's got all the tools, and I think just natural progression towards the end of last season, the way that Corey was playing, I think he gained a lot of confidence as to how he could contribute offensively every night for this team.
Poole against Brunson. Outside for Randall. MP inside. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Wizards. They're doing what they can do to mount a comeback.
And BA, they don't have to get it all back at once. Just focus on making every possession count.
This is hard to believe, Grant, but the Wizards haven't been to the conference finals since 1979.
It is hard to believe. I mean, they've had some fantastic players over the years. But let me tell you, these fans in my hometown are hungry for a deep playoff run.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
He's one of the league's best free throw shooting bigs. A performance like this certainly proves it.
Anunoby on the wing. And we're about a minute and a half in the second half. Here's Brunson. Banging his way through. Jalen Brunson.
What a bucket from Brunson. That's tough.
And it's Poole with the ball for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. To the middle. Baldwin's shot is off.
Not been an easy start. 3 straight misses here on these possessions.
And Anunoby gets it to go.
Okay, good game plan. Start the second half. 3 of 4 so far from the field.
Here's Kispert. He's got 5. Oh, great D that time from MP.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go. Even with the defense not really a factor.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Now Poole, a real weapon on offense, averaging around 24.5 a game. No good, a bit long that time.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game is going.
Excellent court vision from Brunson as he's able to find the open man.
Right around 3 minutes into this second half. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And the Wizards call time here. And even the players have expressed concern about load management. Are changes afoot, or is this the new normal, Grant?
Well, BA, I think
Substitution on the court.
Here's Baldwin. Pass to Kispert. We've had some major international prospects of late. How difficult is it scouting players from outside the U.S., Brent?
Yeah, it's incredibly difficult just because the international game has such differences in the way not only the game is played, but the way the game is called and the production that happens in those games, BA, trying to translate that over to the NBA style, that's difficult. But rest assured, there are talented scouts, talented evaluators out there that have found the guys who have come to the United States, played in the NBA, and played at the highest level to earn the MVP award. Now that's saying something.
So on the floor for New York, Randall and Robinson are the tandem inside. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. New York has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. MP against Poole. Here's MP. It's deflected.
And Bagley's defense airtight that time. Nice concentration on D.
MP, the pass to Anunoby. Clock at 2. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Jones against Brunson. Inside. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Assist from.
Just feels like every year Brunson has sharpened his skills as a passer and playmaker, knowing that at his position, he's got to move it around.
For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 7 attempts in this fourth quarter to fall. Pass to Bagley. Poole against MP. Chalk up 2 there.
Bagley with a nice job of surveying there.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. For New York, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Brunson against Jones. Brunson passes to Robinson. To the middle. MP no good. For Washington, they've got 4 of 8 shots to drop here in this final quarter. Here's Jones, and he gets it to go off the front iron.
And that mid-range spot is so sweet for him.
And New York shooting only 29% since the fourth quarter began. Brunson passes to MP. Back to Brunson. Got a hand on it, and they get it back. Robinson gets the bucket.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Knicks.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And this will give them their 7th win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
You love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Baldwin's shot is good.
That's pretty much not how they would defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Jones against Brunson. Over Jones. Brunson misses.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Poole. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Those are 2 tough points from Poole. Great to see him mixing it up down low.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Randall, the pass to MP. Shoots a fadeaway. No good off the glass. Pass to Kispert. It's tipped. Baldwin's shot is off. MP outside. New York no good that time either. And so New York takes this one by a big margin. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
And that'll do it, folks.
Coming down the tunnel earlier, the Hornets getting mentally prepared. So the New York starting 5. Randall will step in at the 4 with Robinson as the center. Jalen Brunson out there with MP. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Charlotte, Miller is out there with Bridges. Then it's Williams. Then it's Ball, and it's Man in at the 2-guard spot. Well, how long does all of your off-season rest usually last you at the start of the regular season? Like when do you start to really feel the games again?
You know, the fatigue comes at you fast, Kevin. So that rested feeling only lasts about a couple weeks. Nothing wears you out like playing NBA ball. And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
Boy, I tell you what, that's going to be like a pinball machine, the way that scoreboard's going to light up.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Now, Brunson. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
And defensively, if you are not on point, Brunson more than capable of finishing inside.
Here's Williams. Jalen Brunson picking up that last basket. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Pass to Robinson. Randall outside. Shot clock at 5. Over Bridges. Williams with the block. Pass to Man. Lets it go with the 3. Sinks the 3-pointer.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
Now, here's Anunoby. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. MP, no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The 2023 season, Clark, certainly wasn't all Charlotte had hoped for coming into that year.
Exactly, Kevin. I mean, injury struggles and a number of other factors just kind of accumulated. You know, they did keep fighting pretty much until the end, and they deserve a lot of credit for that, even though they knew they'd missed the postseason.
Now, here's MP. Last time out, he had 13 points. Randall kicks to MP. Miller against Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Some changes for Charlotte. Nick Richards comes in for Williams. And it's Williams in for Miles Bridges. And then for New York, Hartenstein comes in for Robinson. And Hart subbed in for Randall. Now here is Miller. Playing Milwaukee, he was nearly unstoppable. Ball with a wide open look. Good. And Miller gets the assist.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Brunson the pass to MP. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They beat the Knicks during their last encounter in New York.
And in the last face-off against these guys, they enjoyed a huge advantage in free throw percentage.
Yeah, it was really simple. I mean, you look at the numbers, they did a better job of knocking down the free throws.
Now Brunson, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep. Puts it up from 12. They grab their own miss. Here's Hartenstein and botches the dunk.
I like his tenacity getting to the basket there, even though the dunk rattled out. 99 times out of 100, you'll get the dunk or the foul.
The Hornets shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
Personal foul.
And the first one at the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Up front, it's Randall at the 4 and Hartenstein at the 5. MP is out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Brandon Miller was a one-and-done at Alabama. He put on numbers and put on weight. He said coming into college, I couldn't really take bumps, at least not college bumps. I know building muscle mass is key, and he's not done adding muscle and layers to his game. He says it's all about the work. That's the only way you get better. Kevin?
That's a good focus. Thanks, DA.
There's your bully ball right there. I mean, a lot of folks think that's all Randall is a bully baller. With those big shoulders and that muscular body, he does a nice job putting them to use.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on you.
And, you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Miles Bridges. MP kicks to Brunson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now just a 2-point Hornets lead.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And let's take a look at some numbers for Bridges. He's around 14 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. The contributions he's been making on the floor have been a boon for this team. Great stretch of games for him.
Yeah, you know, they've given him more responsibility, and he's responded. And the way he's going, I think his role is only going to increase.
Now here's Brunson. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
There's the pass to Mann. And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. Nick Richards, he's checked in for the Hornets. Williams comes in for Bridges. Then for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for Hartenstein. And Hart subbed in for OG Anunoby. Now here's Ball. Richards. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Richards got his second bucket of the game to go.
And you cannot leave anybody open on Ball's team because this guy is excellent at finding his teammates.
Lobbed up there for Robinson.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think.
That's exactly how you send it. 2 hands and down.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
So it's the Hornets now. Knicks trail by 4. MP passes to Achua. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Robinson finds MP. Now Brunson. Shoots over Ball. The shot's good from Brunson. Brunson's got 13 points. Now here's Ball. 9 points in the game so far. Pass to Mann. The 3. No good that time.
Having a hand up in your...
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway.
Hornets, 35. The Knicks, 33.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
They've got Miles Bridges. So Williams out there. Miller is out there with Ball. And it's Mann in at the 2. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
6 to shoot. Here's Randall. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Randall's got the game tied up here for the Knicks. Charlotte has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight, 5 of 12. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
And so New York calls timeout. They're first. And one thing with LaMelo, Clark, he has so much length at that point guard position.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, he's listed at 6'7", but he's got a much bigger wingspan than that, which allows him to effectively throw passes over the top. And I think it helps in him being disruptive as a defender, too.
That one's not going to go. A tight game here in Charlotte. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And those are the kinds of mistakes that are
We've got 28 seconds left in the third quarter. Anunoby against Miller. Offensive rebound. Anunoby kicks to MP. 5 to shoot. Another shot. Rebound by Williams. Ball with it. And so it's New York looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. And they've created a bunch of...
The Knicks, 60.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And New York, looking at who they've got, Jalen Brunson out there with MP. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Ball against Brunson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Well, Greg, they're looking to make some big stops here to halt this rally.
And luckily, time is on their side, but this is on them. They need to play smart here.
All alone, and Anunoby slams it in.
And the active hands pay off for Brunson as he turns a steal into an easy deuce.
Pass to Miller. Williams against MP. Williams dishes to Martin. Rebounded by Hart.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's MP, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact, straightforward call, simple.
Some changes for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Nick Richards. Bridges comes in for Grant Williams. And it's Trey Mann in for Martin. And a switcher also for New York. Randall's checked in.
Ball has wasted no time showing off his passing skills. A really gifted distributor.
Out left to the wing. Randall against Bridges. MP outside. Back to Randall. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 3rd assist on the night. There's the lob to Bridges. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Perfect communication and timing on that alley-oop. Bridges saw the opening and then bounced right to the rim.
Here's Brunson, and there are the Knicks with another bucket.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches.
Pass to Williams. Bridges outside. Drives to the hoop. And Williams with the stuff.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
And, you know, those second-chance opportunities can be game-changing. He represents so much value to this team because of what he does.
And now, let's... Bridges for Charlotte. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Bridges. Grant Williams comes in for Miller, and it's Micic in for Trey Mann. MP's checked in for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby, out to Brunson. Back to Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. MP inside. Randall from outside, and the Knicks miss again. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Charlotte Hornets. And Richards has it in the corner. The baseline J. Randall grabs the board. The Knicks leading by 11.
It's clear now how this is going to end, and I'm not surprised. Great win for the Knicks.
Their inside game was what secured them the win tonight.
They had their way in the paint, and those are all high percentage shots, but the defense couldn't stop them from getting down low.
And with this effort tonight, grabbing their 8th win of the year.
And they're able to even the score of this series at a game apiece still. 2 more to go in the season series.
Hard to say now how the final 2 games between them will play out, but one thing's certain. They're going to go at each other.